Welcome back, guys, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the EMALLA GRAND. It's a wireless tattoo machine with 7 adjustable strokes. A lot to talk about, guys, so let's get into it. Gloves, here it is, guys. Just so you're aware, I've already opened it. I've been using it for a while now, about 4+ weeks now, every single day. But before we talk all about that, let's open it up and I'm going to show you what comes in the box. So obviously, this is how it's going to arrive to you, just like this. Pretty decent packaging. Open that up. Here we go. So right on top, we're going to have like a little card here with your serial number in there. Mine is number 9, right on. Next, you're going to have a little form here you can fill out, send in, yada yada. Next is the instructions. Boy, you know we don't care about no instructions. I kid. Read the instructions. It's pretty simple. I like that they didn't get crazy with it. Just tell you exactly what you need to know. And sometimes simple is best when it comes to that. Next up, guys, is this nice little package here. It's got kind of like this carbon fibery look. I mean, not bad. Nice little storage package for your machine. Now, the other thing I didn't mention here, which you'll see when we open this up, is it comes with a battery, a proprietary battery. But wait, there's more. So, ba-bam, here we go, guys. Here is our machine, dead center, right here. I'll give you a quick look at that. Now, again, I have been using this machine a lot, so it might show a little bit of wear. But no less, that is the machine, a very solid machine, and again, we'll talk about it more. So, we have a battery on top. Next up is our adapter. This is awesome. I love when companies send an adapter with it. I don't care if you want to have a proprietary battery that only goes to your machine. I think that's great. The downside to that is that's all you offer, because now I'm stuck buying only your battery, if I can even find them sometimes. Not saying it's the case here, but I have many wireless batteries, you know, or yeah, wireless batteries I can plug on to various machines. So I love the fact that I can screw this on and use my regular batteries as well. So fantastic. I'm really glad they sent that. Next box. Yes, here we go. We got a charging cable right here. So in case you don't know, you can charge this just by plugging it in there and then plugging this into a box, you know, like the little charger box. Next up, we have some O-rings, an extra swash plate in here. This is the swash plate that is used to adjust the stroke or whatnot. So I like that they sent you an extra one of those in the event you need them. Plenty of O-rings and a little tool. So I'm gonna put this stuff away. We're gonna take a look at the machine and we're gonna talk about it just a little bit more. Now, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna show you how the battery comes on and off. It's a screw-in battery. I got 2 contacts here which touch the 2 contacts here. And it's pretty simple and straightforward. I like it. It screws in so you don't have to worry about any of that O-rings holding it in and it popping out. It screws in very easily. And then obviously if you want to run a battery of any kind, you can absolutely do that, which I found to be a lifesaver because I did kill a battery, this battery, and it wasn't fully charged. I did kill it, so it's great that I could stop, take it apart, put this piece on there, and then plug in any battery that you want, and then you're good to go just like that. So again, that was very nice. Now, real quick, before we get into any more of this machine, I do want to be completely honest with you guys and tell you what my thoughts were prior to getting this machine. So EMALLA hit me up and they asked if I'd be interested in testing out this adjustable stroke machine. And to be honest, I was very hesitant because I have not had a lot of success when it came to multiple stroke machines. I don't know, it just hasn't been the greatest for me. They're hit or miss, they're okay. They don't really feel all that great. So I told them quite a long message here. I will sum it down for you. I'm not really a big fan of machines that offer adjustable stroke, as they don't seem to ever perform like they should. But that's just my opinion. I'll see what happens. Now, I went on a little bit more, spoke a little bit more with them, but in essence, I really didn't care to test this machine out. I thought I would come in, I would test it out, see if I like it. I really didn't expect to like this machine. I figured I would just be completely transparent with you right off the bat about my thoughts before I even got the machine. But with that out of the way, let's talk a little bit more about what we have as far as adjustments go. Now, when it comes to adjustments, you have 7 options: 2.4, 2.7, 3, 3.3, 3.6, 3.9, and 4.2. I've used mainly anywhere from 3.3 to 3.9, and I use this strictly for, well, pretty much everything. I don't know why I started this off with strictly, but I have found it. I use it for lining, color packing, shading. I use it for everything. I guess I'm putting the cart before the horse here by telling you little bits here and there, what I do with it, how much I like it already. But nonetheless, I wasn't supposed to like this machine, but I've fallen head over heels for this machine because it just works really good. But nonetheless, we got a 2.4 millimeter stroke, which I did use a little bit. And yeah, you're gonna get a nice soft hit, smooth. It's gonna take you a little bit more time, a little bit more passes, but if that's something you like to do, you have that ability to hang out down here and then jump up here, pack some color, line pretty solid with around 3.9, 4.2. Like I said, I use a lot of 5-round shaders and 5-round liners. I have absolutely no problem lining with those in the 3.9 to 4.2 realm with ease. But no less, you have 7 adjustable strokes, and you can use them all. That is for sure, all in the same tattoo. Alright, so to turn the machine on, we're just going to hold the button down for a few seconds. But down. Now, also has jump start feature. You click this button 2 times, you get a jump start, or you can turn that off, which is really nice depending on what you're doing. Nonetheless, I usually keep it off. So again, you click it once, you're running, click it again, you're paused. If you want to shut it off, you just hold it down. The other great thing is if you just leave this alone on like this for 5 minutes, it'll shut itself off, which is really nice because there are plenty of times I forget to shut the doggone thing off. Obviously, guys, pretty straightforward. Voltage up, voltage down. Now, this machine is pretty cool because I want to turn it on, and I'm going to put this right next to the microphone and see if you can hear anything. So it's on. If you didn't have the slightest bit, I mean the slightest bit of vibration right now, you would have no idea this thing's on. I don't know if you can hear that. I mean, it's on the microphone. It's laying on the microphone. It is beyond silent. Absolutely silent in there. You hear nothing. I actually thought it was broken the first time I turned it on. Alright, next I got an EMALLA Elliott 7 bug pin curved mag. Currently my absolute favorite needle with my most favorite needle grouping. The 7 curved bug pin mag is my go-to all the time. Now you can hear it. But I kid you not, there's like no vibration felt in the hand. The slightest bit of vibration. This is what got me right out the box when I was thinking like, yeah, I'll take a look at your machine, blah, blah, blah. First it was dead silent. Then I put a needle in, it was incredibly smooth. I thought, okay, alright, I'll mix this in. If you ever test machines out on any kind of regular basis, it's always a pain to try to bring something new in because you get so used to what you use, you finally find stuff you really, really like using, and I slipped this in one, well, that's what she said. So I brought this into my tattoo setup once, used it a little bit, and thought, wow, that was really nice. I think I'm gonna bring that in again. And after the second time, that was it. That was it for me on this particular machine. Sad to report that my Bishop Wand shader is tried and true, guys. I loved the machine for a long time, really did great things, but unfortunately, this machine, which I did not see coming, has taken the reins in my opinion. It's just way more versatile, especially for the way I tattoo these days. My black and gray is a little bit more on the opaque side, so it requires a little bit more of a punch, right? So unfortunately, it sits idle. Now, real quick, guys, I want to take the needle out. We'll set it over here. We'll take the battery off the back. Here you go. And then we can unscrew the grip. It is a click grip with a lot of clicking going on in it. So it comes off very nicely. This is also a 38 millimeter grip. So really when I wrap this machine, I'm putting far less wrap on it as well because it already is pretty thick. So just a little bit can go a long way with this one. And again, if you want to take this down a little further, the tool, you take this little screw out right here, and this will come apart a little bit more if you want to clean the machine, maintenance the machine, or anything along those lines. But for day-to-day use, regular operation, it's about as far as you really need to break it down. Well, if you haven't figured it out already, I thoroughly enjoy this machine. I love this machine. It is my regular use, day-to-day, everyday machine. And I really did not see this coming. I've spoke about it on some live streams, but it almost made me mad that I was so bold to say, no, I don't like those kinds of machines. I guess it just depends on what the quality of those machines were. I'm not sure. Or maybe who made it, I don't know. But this particular one, I really enjoyed. A couple side notes for them. It has a little bit of weight to it. So if that's something you like, that is a good thing. It is a bit heavier, not a ton, but it is a little bit more heavy than the wand series I was using. But again, it doesn't seem to bother me all that much. I just figured I would let you know that it does have a little bit more weight. If you like a smaller grip, this is a bit of a thicker grip, so that may be a con for you as well. Also, it comes with, again, the one battery, which I think it's nice that it comes with a battery and the adapter, so you can use any battery you want, or if you still prefer using a wired setup, you have that option as well. Now, it did take me a little while to figure out how to wrap this machine properly due to the fact that you might want to adjust those strokes mid-tattooing. So if you're interested in seeing a video like that, just let me know and I'll put that together for you. But nonetheless, I don't really have a whole lot of negatives for you here, guys. I love the machine. I look forward to continue using it. If you follow me on Instagram or on YouTube, you will see us go live occasionally, and about 90% of the time I'm using this machine mixed with the Bishop Wand Packer, just because it has that 4.2 millimeter direct drive stroke, so it works a little bit stronger when punching in larger needle groupings. Now, real quick before we leave, I will say that 4.2 millimeter stroke on this machine has a slight softer hit than a 4.2 millimeter stroke on a direct drive machine. Now, this machine comes the closest I've found to being comparable to a direct drive when it says its stroke hit. But nonetheless, I still liked, again, two machines. One with a heavy punch for lining and another machine for everything else. And that's pretty much how I use it. But no less, I still will load in 5-round shaders. I'll still load in 5-round liners or anything in between there in line with them. But again, it's just nicer to have a two machine setup for how I operate. But again, if this was the only machine, I'd be fine as well. And I think that's why I fell in love with it so much. So guys, if you have any questions, let me know below. If this is something you're interested in, I'll put a link in the description below if you want to go check it out. If not, totally fine, guys. Until next time, my friends. Peace.